Imagine standing on a stage. Hundreds of people are watching. Your heart beats fast. Your hands start to sweat. And then a tiny voice inside whispers, "You're not good enough. You're going to mess up." That tiny voice has stopped millions of people from trying new things, from asking for a promotion, starting a business, or even saying hello to someone they admire. But here's the surprising fact. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's a skill that anyone can build. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to shut down self-doubt, build real confidence, and take the steps that change your life. And in just a minute, I'll share a strange but powerful psychological trick that many Olympic athletes use to build instant confidence. Part 1. What self-doubt really is. Self-doubt isn't proof you're weak. It's actually the brain's way of protecting you from risks. A long time ago, being cautious helped humans survive. Today, that same protective system often holds us back even when there's no real danger. Scientists have found that when people feel self-doubt, the part of the brain called the amygdala lights up, the same part that reacts to physical danger. That's why your body can feel shaky or frozen even though you're just about to give a speech or raise your hand in class. Many of us start doubting ourselves because of past failures, criticism from others, or comparing ourselves to people on social media. But it's important to remember, self-doubt is just a thought, not a fact. Part 2. The confidence myth. A common myth is that confident people never feel afraid. The truth is, even the most successful people, athletes, actors, leaders, feel nervous. Before every concert, Beyoncé admits she still feels stage fright, but she steps on stage anyway. Key lesson. Real confidence is not the absence of fear. Real confidence is the decision to act despite the fear. Confidence grows from action, not from waiting to feel ready. Part 3. Reframing failure. Most people link failure with shame, but failure is the natural price of growth. Real-life example. Michael Jordan, often called the greatest basketball player of all time, once said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. I've failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Every successful entrepreneur, artist, or athlete has a long list of failures. Confidence isn't built by avoiding mistakes. It's built by surviving them and learning. Part 4. Practical steps to build confidence. 1. Start small. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows with use. Don't start with the biggest challenge. Start with small steps. Raise your hand in a meeting, join a new class, introduce yourself to someone new. Every small win gives your brain proof. I can do this. 2. Use the 2-minute rule. A surprising trick many productivity coaches recommend. If something feels scary or overwhelming, promise yourself you'll just do it for 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part. 3. Change your inner voice. We often talk to ourselves in ways we'd never talk to a friend. Replace harsh self-talk with realistic encouragement. Instead of saying, "I'll mess this up," say, "I'll give it my best shot and I'll learn even if it's not perfect." 4. Prepare and practice. Preparation creates competence, and competence fuels confidence. Actors rehearse for weeks. Speakers practice in front of a mirror. Athletes train for hours. The more prepared you feel, the less space there is for self-doubt. 5. Power poses and body language. A surprising psychology experiment by Amy Cuddy at Harvard showed that standing tall with your hands on your hips for just 2 minutes can increase feelings of confidence. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back, look at people in the eye. Your body tells your brain, "I'm ready." 6. Surround yourself with positive people. Confidence grows faster in supportive environments. If your friends or colleagues constantly criticize or belittle you, it's like planting a seed in dry soil. Seek out mentors, friends, or groups who encourage you. 7. Celebrate progress. Write down small victories. It could be speaking up in class, finishing a project, or even just trying something new. Looking back at these wins reminds you how far you've come. Part 5. The Science of Mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck discovered 2 mindsets. A fixed mindset, believing your abilities are set in stone. A growth mindset, believing you can improve with practice. Brain scans show that when people believe they can improve, their brains actually form new connections faster. When you adopt a growth mindset, you stop seeing challenges as proof you're not good enough. You start seeing them as chances to learn. Part 6. Inspiring True Stories. Oprah Winfrey was once told by a news producer that she wasn't fit for TV. Many people would have given up after hearing that. But Oprah didn't. She worked harder, improved her skills, and turned her vulnerability into her strength. Today, she's not just a TV personality. She's one of the most influential and trusted voices in media worldwide. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced rejection after rejection. 12 different publishers turned down her first book. She was a struggling single mother at the time and could have easily quit. But she kept writing and believing in her story. Her persistence changed her life and inspired millions of readers around the world. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had dreams of becoming a professional football player. When that dream failed, he was left with only $7 in his wallet. He could have let self-doubt take over. Instead, he rebuilt his confidence, reinvented himself as a wrestler and later as an actor. Today, he's one of the highest paid entertainers in the world. Another inspiring example is Walt Disney. Early in his career, he was fired from a newspaper job because his editor said he lacked imagination. He faced business failures and even bankruptcy, but he kept pushing forward with his ideas. Now, his name is synonymous with creativity, storytelling, and childhood wonder. All these people had moments when they felt they weren't good enough. They faced rejection, failure, and self-doubt, just like we all do. What set them apart was not that they never felt fear, but that they chose to act despite the fear. They kept moving forward, and that made all the difference. Part 7. A word of caution. Building confidence doesn't mean becoming arrogant or acting like you're better than everyone else. Real confidence is quiet and steady. It's about knowing your strengths but also being aware of your weaknesses and being willing to learn. Many people mistake overconfidence for strength, but true confidence is balanced. It's having faith in yourself while staying humble and open to feedback. It's also important to remember that sometimes self-doubt comes from deeper issues. If your struggles with confidence are connected to anxiety, past trauma, or depression, it's not something you have to face alone. Talking to a therapist, counselor, or even a trusted friend can help you untangle those feelings. Reaching out for support isn't a weakness. It's one of the bravest and smartest steps you can take. Confidence grows best when it's built on self-awareness and kindness toward yourself. When you accept that you don't have to be perfect to make progress, that's when real growth begins. Final takeaway. Confidence isn't magic, it's a skill, built from small steps, daily choices, and lessons from failure. The voice of self-doubt may never fully disappear, but it gets quieter every time you take action. So start today. Take one small step that scares you. Say the thing you've been holding back. Each time you do, you prove to yourself, I am capable. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a boost of courage. For more deep dive guides on personal growth, subscribe to the channel. Your next chapter of confidence could start today with just one brave step.